Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Messi versus Sock. This game taking place here on, well, Amazonia. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have Messi spawning as the blue orc. The name is going to be red up here. That's just because I want to be able to keep track of a Blade Master, if it is in fact a Blade Master. Oh, they moved my camera. All right, how does that look now? Do I look a little bit more centered? Anyways, it is going to be human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup. And I am looking forward to this game here. Now, as all of the leaks for WarCraft 3 Reforged are starting to come out, the animations and all of those things, I am really looking forward to it. I'm actually glad that they're keeping, for the most part, keeping the same sound bites. And then just seeing the updated graphics and animation, it gives you a little bit of that nostalgia feel while also just having the game look better. I don't think there was anything really wrong with the original sound bites. Perhaps they had the raw files and then encoded them a little bit better. But overall, I couldn't hear an audible difference from some of the sounds that I heard. Maybe, but you know, that was from my computer, just computer monitors, computer speakers, and well, we'll see if it does sound better with headphones when I am actually fully dived into the game. Now, it is going to be a Farseer versus a Blood Mage, so with that, I am going to go ahead and swap the colors since there are not going to be any invisible units that I really need to keep track of. And normally, as a human player, you go for Blood Mage first to shut down your opponent's Blade Master. Being able to banish your opponent's Blade Master, all of a sudden, the highest portion of the DPS of the opposing army gets shut down temporarily. Nightfire, I am doing well. Thank you, luckiest player. Hi, how are you? And now what we're going to be seeing is that Sock is going to be going up against a Farseer. Now, Farseer first is not that uncommon any longer. And well, beautiful use right there, using that lightning shield to maximize all of that damage. The Spirit Wolf can actually go after this footman now. As you can see, the amount of damage being added in. This is actually a very, very cute use right here. Now, let's take a look at this. And more damage getting added in, a purge onto that one wolf right there, as that lightning shield is just eating through so much of those units. Beautifully done by Messi. An interesting creep pattern that is actually going to pay out in fruition as the footman, now down to 196 hit points, needs to get away. Tome of Agility left behind. There you go, up to level 2 on that Farseer now as it looks to back off. Meanwhile, Blood Mage has opened up with a Gloves of Haste and Mantle of Intelligence. However, he is going to be, well, in a rather strange spot trying to shut down the Farseer. Now, normally, Siphon Mana is, well, a little bit safe on a Blood Mage when your opponent is not going for or went for a melee hero. The fact that the Farseer is actually a ranged hero and also has Feral Spirit Wolves that can engage as well, that starts to cause a bit of a problem. Let's take a look back over here. Forestral Shadow Priest now getting hired and heading on back here. Let's take a look. Spirit Tower about to get done. And with that, the peasants are purposely making their way over. And by purposely causing a little bit of a traffic jam here, well, Messi is going to end up losing both of these Spirit Wolves, but I believe at the hands of the Arcane Tower. Back down across over here, let's take a look. Spirit Wolf's going to try to put some pressure. Sock beautifully going for this Arcane Tower. This is not normal against an Orc player. Maybe the Blade Master would get walled in by this point, but I gotta believe the Arcane Tower was a natural response to that, well, Farseer first. Blood Mage with a Forest Troll Shadow Priest out onto the field. The Forest Troll Shadow Priest should be able to abolish magic, those Spirit Wolves. And with the Siphon Mana as well, that is going to be very, very painful. Let's take a look at this. Militia going to get a surround onto this Grunt. Blood Mage now sitting at level 3. More Siphon Mana. And what is going to be happening here? Blood Mage is all topped off here, ready to go. Trying to get some additional damage onto some of these units. Is the Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to at least be able to abolish one of those units? If he's able to do exactly that, then he still will be able to get experience. Once again, Siphon Mana, but the units are backed off again. Not only is he a no soccer player, he also goes toe-to-toe with Sock. All right. Messi. Okay, I get it now. All right, let's go ahead and come back across here. Blood Mage Gonna go ahead, has 2 Mantles of Intelligence. His damage is gonna be much higher than you would normally think. Meanwhile, well, the Spirit Wolf is not really gonna be able to finish off any of these peasants here. I still don't see an Arcane Vault. And, well, it will be a little bit difficult to try to get... Oh, there's the Arcane Vault now. It will be a little bit difficult to keep all of those other priests topped off on mana when you do not have an Archmage first. Farseer is sitting at level 2, but, well, Messi is behind quite a bit. Sock sitting at level 3, but Blood Mage, does he scale well into the late game? That is the overarching question, as one peasant does get taken down, along with the second one at the Arcane Vault there. Continuing to battle it out here once more. Force Troll, Shadow Priest. Oh, let's take a look at this. Gonna go ahead and siphon mana. We should be looking at Abolish Magic. Yeah, taking both of those down right there, as the units are now going to be trying to back up. Unfortunate bash onto some of those units. Footman getting taken out as more damage coming across multiple units. Another bash. And wow, the Kobold or the Taskmaster getting in double bash, causing major strife right there. As the Taskmaster now going to get surrounded. Is it going to get... Who's going to get the experience? Experience now given to the Blood Mage. Blood Mage now up to plus 12 attack with Gloves of Haste. That damage is going to be coming very fast, as the Blood Mage now wanders around still. We are sitting at tier 2. I do not see any tier 2 buildings as of yet. Alchemist is now out onto the field. There's some healing spray, and I like the use of the Alchemist for healing. Normally, human players rely on Priest and Scrolls of Regeneration for all of their healing. But because there is no Archmage, the Priest would just fall a little bit short. Blood Mage normally has a large amount of mana, and what the Blood Mage can do is siphon mana away from other targets and then give it back. Let's take a look at this here. Footman, is it going to have Defend? Forceful Shadow Priest should perhaps be trying to heal back up that unit. Farseer now comes up. There's the siphon mana again, as we're going to be looking at a low hit point. Footman getting taken out there. Farseer now getting up to level 3. Tauren Chieftain with, well, Endurance Aura. And first, that means that all the mana in the world is going to be available to him. Tauren Chieftain now pretty much shut down, as we see Spirit Link cast across multiple units. Units now trying to retreat back. Footman actually blocking the Blood Mage just a little bit, as we see Healing Spray being used across all of these units here. All right, not wanting to fight up against the Alchemist, or excuse me, the Blood Mage, who has so much mana, and also the Alchemist. The units are backing up once more. Sock, with this unorthodox strategy, tried to counter what was the normal Blade Master opening, but he seems to be doing just as well against this Farseer Tauren Chieftain opening. Alright, Force Troll Shadow Priest getting more mana just siphoned away. Healing Spray being used once more, as the Alchemist will need quite a bit of mana to stay alive. Alright, let's take a look. Grunt now getting taken down. Siphon mana once again being used there. Force Troll Shadow Priest does not get away. Healing Spray not in time to finish off one of those units, as the damage is starting to take its toll. Alchemist once again backed up full on mana. Force Troll Shadow Priest trying to get away, will get taken down. Oh, Banish for the save. Healing Spray is going to double up the heal right there. Another Banish heal once more to stay alive, but the Spirit Walker is there to try and keep him alive again. Units continuing to back up again. Blood Mage now low on mana finally, as he's taken mana from every single unit from his opponent. Are we going to see a siphon mana from the other side? No, not quite yet. 35 supply compared to 40. Sock, with this untraditional opening, losing that battle against Messi. One Grunt doing a marathon run around the entire map, across the entire Amazon, in order to stay alive, as the Alchemist getting into position here. Alright, unfortunately for the Blood Mage, all units here are magic immune. What does it mean? The Blood Mage is unable to siphon mana from the Mud Golems and or the Rock Golems. On top of that, you saw the Boulder toss onto the Blood Mage, making that channeling ability not altogether that useful. Healing Spray once again being used once more. Yeah, Banish Heal, that does heal for a large amount, but the Alchemist is still sitting only at level 2. The Alchemist, once it gets to level 3 and has level 2 Healing Spray, that's really where it's going to start to pay off. Siphon mana away from that Renegade Wizard, trying to get back up to maximum mana pretty much in a hurry. Let's take a look at that. Is he just going to continue to cast that more and more? Meanwhile, Alchemist down to 250 hit points, going to go ahead, Lightning Shield onto the Blood Mage. Unfortunately, he is currently channeling. He will finally break free of that and finish off the remaining units. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Tauren Chieftain is sitting at level 2. just shy of level 3. Boulder to the head to the Farseer, getting stunned a bit. Spirit Link across multiple units, as we are looking at a still rather unorthodox style. Sobi Mask onto the Goblin Alchemist. Meanwhile, Keep Priest are getting trained up. One from the Arcane Sanctum, as we're looking at more healing, more siphoning away from a Forest Troll Shadow Priest. More siphon mana back into that Alchemist. Alchemist trying to stay topped off on mana. Meanwhile, Riflemen are all powered up here. So Rifle Caster with the Blood Mage opener. Grunts, if they try to dive on in, well, they do have a lot of ground to cover before they can actually deal any sort of damage. All right, let's take a look at this. Footman gonna go ahead and dive on in here. Let's take a look. Orc Burrows are gonna be firing back. There goes one. Units are now gonna try to fight back here. There's some Spirit Link. Healing. Oh, nope. The Scroll of Speed now being used. No healing spray. Siphon. Or what is going on here? A Scroll of Healing being used once again. Stomp on the back. Blood Mage unable to siphon that much more mana. They're going to try and take it from the Tauren Chieftain now. Tauren Chieftain gets one more stomp in time. Stops the Alchemist as well, as the Blood Mage continuing the fight here. All right. Healing spray onto all of the Riflemen in the back. However, the Blood Mage is not getting any of that. Scroll of Town Portal may need to be used. However, wow, the stomp was just outside of range on that Blood Mage. If the Tauren Chieftain put his foot down and stomped on that Blood Mage, that would have been the end. Beautiful, beautiful use there. Blood Mage, full on mana, low on hit points. Probably wishes that he has or had healing salves right now over Scroll of Regeneration. Used to watch on YouTube like 10 years ago. Can't wait to see you cast War 3 Reforged. I hope we'll go esports. I do too. I really hope it does go Reforged. And what was that? The Blood Mage wasn't even standing in the healing spray. All right, let's come back across here. Blood Mage going to go ahead and engage. Let's take a look. Rifleman quickly getting taken down. One Rifleman. Oh, there's the Banish to break free. However, the Blood Mage is in trouble. Blood Mage is now trying to head back here. Is he going to be able to get back? Let's take a look at that Siphon mana away from the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain puts a stop to that very, very quickly, as we are still fighting our way through. All right, more Siphon mana perhaps from that Tauren Chieftain. No more Stompy Stomp from that Tauren Chieftain either, as we're going to be looking at, well, more engagement once again. Raiders all taking a lot of damage, waiting for one of that Raider. Oh, a 2 hit point Raider yet to fall. What is going on? Finally getting taken down. Just one from those pea shooter Riflemen should be able to deal the necessary damage. As you can take a look, Blood Mage now up to level 5. All right, Alchemist sitting at level 3. What is going on here? Spirit Walker is in the ethereal realm, as the Alchemist, well, gets ensnared down. Acid Bomb right there. Extra bonus damage over time. It looks like the healing salves are not disrupted by the damage over time of Acid Bomb. Now, coming back the other way. 47 supply compared to 46. Riflemen picking off units rather quickly. Blood Mage should not be anywhere near this fight right now, as he's just stealing experience away from that Alchemist. Blood Mage also has no items at this point. A Potion of Lesser Invulnerability would be very, very useful at this stage. Also, the Granite Golems and Rock Golems over here could get cleared out as well. All right, let's take a look at this. Massive fighting getting underway. Let's take a look. A quick bash. Once more healing spray to try to keep all of those frontline units alive. Meanwhile, the Rock Golem going to get picked apart. Alchemist will get to level 4 off of this creep camp. Let's take a look. Forest Troll Berserker taking a fair bit. Oh, there's another slam as the Forest Troll Berserker gets taken down. Back inside the base, though. Stomp, Chain Lightning, causing massive problems. Arcane Tower removing mana from that Tauren Chieftain. Scroll of Town Portal now coming in. Where are they going to land? That is the question. Oh, they landed right there, as you can see. Are there going to be any deaths of any units? No death of any Orc unit that I see, as all the units are now looking to back up. All right. So, wow, the Dire Wolves dealing massive damage. Not that many workers are currently out for Sock. All of the workers were taken out right there. You can take a look. Only, a handful of workers are left. 4 workers being left here, as Messi has a window of opportunity to try to recoup. Now, Messi does have the supply lead right now. Tauren Chieftain is at 4. Farseer is at 4, going up against a 5-4 Blood Mage Alchemist. I don't know the last time I said that sentence. As the Raiders are sitting at 1-1 upgrades. Riflemen are at 2-1. Priests have Adept training for that Dispel magic, removing that Spirit Link thereby making the effectiveness of focus fire that much better. Spirit Wolf's going to get finished off here rather quickly. You can take a look at feedback. Arcane damage quickly getting taken down as a second scout tower, most likely going to be turning into an arcane tower, getting constructed up again. Now, Messi is hoping to make this game go a little bit longer. I don't believe he thinks he can close out the game anytime soon. Hence the need for an expansion. Meanwhile, back across here, Spirit Wolves now making their way over. Farseer is here as well. Tauren Chieftain now shifting back off to the north as we are getting into a guard tower and perhaps another tower once again. Those units, are they going to be able to get away? I do believe so. Riflemen are sitting at 2-1 upgrades still, unless they recently got 2-2. Nope, still sitting at 2-1. Farseer able to ensnare the Granite Golem, and this is one of the, if you're creeping with Orc and you're not using ensnare effectively, you definitely should be doing this. Oftentimes the computer starts to lose its pathing and doesn't quite engage. However, he is fighting straight up against these trees, so he's unable to get a full surround. This is actually not a good spot for Messi. He's one-on-one with this Granite Golem. Massive damage being done, and you can't afford to just absorb that much damage constantly. All right, Tauren Chieftain can get healed back up. Also, you can see the Tauren Chieftain with Brilliance Aura as well, as the Rock Golem now going to get taken out too. All right, one Rock Golem is all that is left. Messi sitting at 59, supply over 60 compared to 50 over 66. Tauren Chieftain makes its way over. Both Farseer and Tauren Chieftain can get to level 5 rather quickly, but are we going to perhaps see a bit of a turnaround? All right, Tauren Chieftain going to try and stomp. Siphon mana is right there. There's the stomp. However, the Tauren Chieftain gets slowed. More mana lost as the Blood Mage completely drains out his opponent. All right, Alchemist has maxed out mana. Farseer trying to engage, unable. Now he's out of mana as well. And if you hated playing without mana because of the Demon Hunter, well, the Blood Mage is doing that, but worse. All right, let's take a look at this. Grunt's going to get focused down rather fast. Acid Bomb, removing that armor, and all of a sudden, Sock is just doing such a great job keeping all of these units alive. Let's take a look at this. One low hit point Rifleman still alive somehow as the healing spray is constantly being used on him. All right, Tauren Chieftain is right there. He's going to try to finish down a unit, unable to do so. Rifleman able to escape at 2 hit points, gets finally taken out. Meanwhile, the Blood Mage is still giving more mana to that Alchemist as the Alchemist is getting close to level 5. Once the Alchemist gets to level 5, I believe this game will pretty much already be over, as the healing spray at level 3 coupled with the occasional banish will be that much better. You can take a look at how much that Rifleman is getting healed per spray in an area effect heal that is giving everyone working together more hit points. Messi now down. He had the supply lead, now down to 44 compared to Sock's 48 as the expansion down here, well, came to an end. I didn't even catch that getting canceled. My apologies, as the Alchemist is just, oh wow, 4 experience. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that's not going to stick around very long, giving the Alchemist level 5 by losing a peasant or a peon. That has got to hurt. Messi in a whole mess of trouble now, as the Farseer is sitting at 4. Tauren Chieftain is getting resurrected about a third of the way right there. We're taking a look. Voodoo Lounge about to get finished off here. Rifleman shooting the side of a building and will be able to finish it off. Orc Burrows without fortified armor upgrades. And this is going to be painful right now. You can see that the Riflemen, how much damage they're doing to these buildings. And, well, finally getting that... Oh, no, still not having the fortified armor upgrade. I thought it just got completed in time. And with all of these burrows now gone, well, 49 supply over 30, he's not going to be able to train up any units for quite some time. Any peons lost will even further set him back. Sock sitting at 50 supplies. Siphon mana away from that Blood Mage. Blood Mage are trying to get away from that Blood Mage. However, Farseer now up to level 5. Is it going to matter? Blood Mage at level 5. Are we going to see Phoenix from the Blood Mage? That would actually be rather scary, as the Blood Mage with his ultimate ability against an Orc army that so much is heavy armor. All right, finally eating a priest, trying to dine and dash, but not going to work. Sock does get to level 6, but it doesn't really matter. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.